And a separate dispute involving Secretary Benson is just one of the big issues right in front of Michigan's Attorney General right now. And I had the chance to sit down with Dana Nessel for a one-on-one conversation, covering topics ranging from electric bill rate hikes to campaign finance accountability.
Consumers Energy wants to raise your electric bills yet again, this time by $436 million a year. And that could mean a 13% jump in your household energy cost if that rate hike takes effect in May of next year.
What specifically concerns you the most about this $436 million request to raise rates?
Literally everything is concerning about this. They are pricing customers out of the market. I mean, we already have people who call us and email us on a daily basis to say, I can't afford to pay my electric bill now.
And this follows a $154 million increase just approved 2 months earlier. Consumers Energy says the increase is needed to modernize the electric grid and improve reliability. But Nessel isn't buying it.
For Consumers Energy, they're amongst the 15th worst performing companies out of the utilities in the entirety of the nation. So what's happening? Well, they asked for these continued increases and rate hikes. Their service isn't getting any better, but you know it is their corporate profits.
What can you realistically do to stop this latest request to raise rates again?
I can never predict what the Public Service Commission is going to do, just like I can never predict what any judge is going to do. All I can do is try my hardest and be the best advocate I can be and present the best case to the Michigan Public Service Commission that we possibly can as to why this rate increase is unwarranted.
Nessel's office reports saving ratepayers $3.7 billion in previous utility cases, and she vows to do her best to do it again in this case. Meantime, the Attorney General is taking some heat from Republican lawmakers after Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson violated a state campaign finance law by holding a gubernatorial campaign press conference inside a government building, a location prohibited for political events. Benson responding to the violation by stating that she moved her campaign press conference indoors due to cold weather, believing it was permissible. But Nessel says her team doesn't have the authority to impose any penalties in this specific scenario.
In this case, why was she not penalized?
What we found is that while the law allows us to make a determination as to whether there's a violation or not, the law does not permit us to do what the Secretary of State would do in this instance, which is maybe to issue a warning or to negotiate a fine or just to negotiate a resolution to the case.
What do you say to critics like Eric Nesbitt that say this creates a double standard? And how do you respond to criticism that a fellow Democrat is being, quote unquote, let off the hook? What do you say to that kind of criticism?
I would say to Senator Nesbitt, do your job. Pass a law that gives me the authority to be able to issue fines or to have those same negotiations that the Secretary of State would have under similar circumstances.
We will continue to track these two stories as they develop, and we'll keep you informed every step of the way. If you'd like to see the entire interview with Attorney General Dana Nessel, go to our website, click on Detroit.com, and search for this story. You'll see it there.